Stan Medina from Collisionpreneur, the channel dedicated to helping technicians transition over into business owners. And I want to talk a little bit about the planner that we created for technicians in that transition. One thing that comes up a lot whenever I get on the call with these guys that are first starting a business, maybe they've been in business for a couple of years, maybe they're taking over a family business, is they're always looking for the day that the shop will just completely run itself by like on its own, right? And so what it always comes down to is I have to kind of break them the news, right? That one thing about the collision industry is like you're gonna run into so many issues with vehicles and technology, and you're dealing with technicians, you're dealing with like skilled technicians. It's not like a McDonald's where you can have like a real quick assembly line, right? And you can just hire kids from high school and teach them the process and keep going. There's always gonna be some issues that come up that need the decision of the owner to clear up, right? And so they I want to tell them that at first, because they always think they're gonna build this shop and it's gonna run 100% by itself, and they can stay at home and they can go on vacation, they can do all these things, right? Because the service industry, you always have certain things come up, right? You're not just selling a particular product, you're not just in sales. You're providing a service, and each service is different because it's a collision, right? It's a wreck. You don't know how the vehicle's hit, so forth. But what we can do is, I always tell them, I said, look, I'm gonna help you develop the mindset of making work around the lifestyle you want to create. And they're like, well, what do you mean by that? And I said, one part in the planner that I created, there's a part here that has the whole month. It's a blank month, right? And I always tell them, I said, look, why don't you plan out the month on stuff that you want to do, maybe for you and the family, maybe some, vacation, maybe a beach day, maybe just a day off, right? Something simple. And I said, plan your work around that versus trying to plan your vacations around your work or your time off behind your work. So start to plan that, because I can guarantee you, if, right now we're on May 22nd, if you say, hey, next month, May 20, May, April, right? On the 20th, you want to work half a day and you want to go to the beach. And you put it on your calendar and you start to arrange all your work around that day, it's going to happen, okay? So you want to start to, like I said, you want to start to work around your lifestyle. You don't want to, make your lifestyle around your work. You understand? And one thing that I always tell guys is like Sunday or maybe Saturday, maybe starting, if you work Saturday, maybe as soon as you get off of work on Saturdays, maybe you work till 12 o'clock. Why don't you take 12 o'clock Saturday all the way to Sunday, maybe Sunday 9 o'clock p.m. and just forget about work, forget about calls, forget about clients, forget about everything. Because I can guarantee you Monday, everything's going to still be there. The work's going to be there. The fires are going to be there. That one technician that you have that he's always late on Mondays because he always parties on the weekend. Yes, I know. That guy that makes a big check and then he's like, comes in late, and he says like, I overslept, but he was out partying. Like, it's going to be there, okay? So I have that in the planner here, and it's a whole blank month. You can map it out. But this thing has a lot of powerful tools in here. One of the things that I really like about this planner is that it has a section here that allows you, I don't know if you can see this. It says delegation tracker, right? So what is that delegation tracker? So what I have my guys do is I have them list all the projects they have going on. Not vehicles in the shop. I'm talking about projects. Like, let's say they have to go get a quote for a new roof on the house. Say they have to go to Home Depot and they gotta buy some stuff to do the fence this weekend, right? Projects that are going on. Maybe you have maybe you want to go fishing and you got to get everything ready, and you like whatever, any kind of project you have going on. I have them put their projects here, okay? And then what it does, it actually helps them delegate those projects to someone else to help out with those projects, someone to manage that project for them. And so now what happens is they have more time to focus on the business, and they're still getting these projects they need done. Because a lot of times what will happen is a business owner will come in on Monday, he'll get his to-do list out, and he writes everything that he has to do on there, okay? And he's trying to do everything on there. And what happens is he usually does the easy stuff first, and then the hard stuff gets stuck at the end of the week, and the harder stuff doesn't get done. If you're still doing a to-do list, do the hard stuff first, and do the easy stuff last, right? Because by the end of the week, you don't have the same bandwidth that you had on Monday to deal with all that. But we're not doing to-do lists anymore. We're doing delegation list. So the delegation list is a game changer for your business, for your life, and like I said, it helps you design your lifestyle around your work, not your work around your lifestyle. Like, so hey guys, get with me if you're interested in learning more about the planner. I guarantee you, every technician, every guy that I talk to that's a business owner now, we go over this, and they're like, dude, this is a freaking game changer. And it is a game changer because I've been doing this for years, and it's the way that I've been able to get so much done. That's the way that we've been able to grow our business like crazy, build our team members, build our other businesses, is because I have this thing that I map everything out. And I say, okay, what's priority for the business? And then what are other projects that I need done, and who can I find to do those projects, right? And if you want to know about how to delegate and stuff like that, there's a good book by one of my mentors, Dan Sullivan. It's called Who Not How, okay? Look it up. Maybe go to YouTube and search Who Not How book summary. And it's going to be, that's a mind-blowing book. But let me know if I can help.